going to be continuing on working with this sample. Let me just turn up my mic a little bit. Yeah, so this is what I started yesterday, a little sample. Now what I like to do is just create a B section to the sample so that when I chop it up, so I'm going to sample myself eventually, chop it up and put it in Serato sample, reprogram it and make a beat with it, which I've been finding a really fun way of making music. But I find it quite good if you have a B section as well, just to, otherwise it gets very, very loopy. It's a little bit more flexible. So there's a couple of things I want to do today. It's a little bit kind of a random way of working, but this is all tied in with my piano practice. So every single day I work with a new key, so I can kind of get comfortable in all 12 keys. But I started this idea in F major, or really D minor, the minor equivalent. And today's key is, because it was yesterday was F major, so today is F sharp major. So I want to create a B section F sharp major, but I don't want a key change necessarily. So what I've done is I've got a transpose channel in Ableton, so I've set that up with a pitch shifter on it, just pitching all the MIDI coming in down a semitone, and then anything I want to play. So for example, if I start with the piano, I can set the MIDI to be from the transpose channel, which means I can play in F sharp major but have it transposed down to F major. So essentially I'm practicing in a new key, but I'm going to stay in the same key as the idea that I generated. That's just because of the way I'm kind of practicing piano. But to start with, I wanted to just create a little variation to the beat. So yesterday's beat we started with was this Soulful Drums sample pack, and I just recreated it, which again gives me a bit more flexibility and a bit more control when it comes to mixing, and also gets me better at drum programming. So I've just got a variation of the beat here. Let me just take all these off. So I think the hats are the same. Let's try the kick out as well. Okay, so it's just this hat, this snare that's different, I believe. So I think it's something like that. So let's just try putting that in. So to get a little bit of latency with this setup, but okay, let's just select those three, bring the velocities down, which isn't doing anything, probably because I've got the velocity plugin on here. I try not to get too hung up on you know, just the individual position of each drum hit and things like that. That's to do later on when I'm fine tuning things, but that'll do for now. Because I can replace these sounds later and make it sound a lot better. Okay, cool. So we've got Let's set the in for the electric piano to be my transpose channel. So if I hold down command, I can select both of them at the same time. And let's just have a little jam. I want to try going to the major, rather do like a major substitution at the end of this progression. So we'll see how this works out. Let's try it out. I might just go and record and we'll go and record and see what happens. Kind of got something going there. Let's see what that was like. It wasn't that one. Maybe here. No. Move that note up. So what we need to work out is what's it like going between these two sections. Six to 5. Sorry, six to kind of 4 actually. Yeah, I like the ending of that, but it's not right because it doesn't change enough there. So what we really need to do is go to like a different chord, I think. So let's try something else out. Yeah, that's better going to the 2 chord, I think. So there's a bit more variation, so let's try that out. Oh, no, don't do that. Okay, that'll do, I think. Maybe here. No. it to be so loud, and also I just want to take these out just quickly. Ooh, now that needs to carry on. So let's just go to MIDI, sustain, what's that, 64. Let's keep that sustaining through. And let's try, it says to try going between the two. I don't think that chord actually hit. So let's just get that right on the downbeat, and let's just crop this. We don't need the rest. Let's try that again. Yeah, I think that's going to work. It just needs the other sounds in there. So let's take the bass channel and we'll route it to the transpose channel, and let's try something for that. Let's have a jam first of all. Seems a bit quiet at the bass, let's turn it up a bit. Trying to remind myself of the kind of bass theme in the first part. try something like that. Okay, that second part I think might work. Definitely not that one. Oh. Over here. Let's try a little bit in from with the strings. I like that kind of release on the strings there when it goes to that one chord. Let's try something like that. go somewhere else before we hit that note there. I'm just going to leave it like that for now. I think that kind of works. But okay, let's try something for the piano. Yeah, just got to remind myself of the original kind of motif on the piano. something like that. Yeah, I think that last part was alright. Just going to put the chords in. Something went awry. Delete that. Okay, I'm just going to turn this up. Try it again. What we could try doing is actually switching up what the singers are singing here. So this is Hollywood backup singers. So what are we on R? Then we want combo mod. Let's try ooh. Maybe that one. So I'm going to do this legato. Yeah, I think that kind of works. Try it on what's on there. Okay, let's just put it in. Whoa. Okay, so we'll see how we get on with that. It's maybe a little bit too messy. I don't want it to be too busy, which I've already kind of made it a little bit quite, yeah. But maybe the piano is a bit full on, but. Those R's are a little bit too blocky sounding, so I want to try doing some mod wheel stuff with these. So let's try something like this. Definitely, yeah, it's important to get that expression in there. Otherwise, it's a bit boring. I wonder if there's I know there's some cool things you can do in here. Let's try something like that. What's this going to do? Okay, so let's take that. I wanted to be able to select that. Maybe I select all of them. Can I do that? Not exactly. And likewise with the strings, we need something similar going on here as well. Just do that because that wasn't right. Wrong please. Okay, so let's try cropping that. Okay, so let's try something for this. So again, yeah, I need a bit of expression in there because it's a bit boring sounding, a bit too kind of, yeah, like unperformed essentially. Try something like that. And let's copy that across. I really like the clip automation in Ableton. It's much better than the way you do it in Logic, I think. So they go too far down then. Maybe even something for this as well, because again it's sounding a little bit too blocky, which is kind of a bit annoying. Yeah, that's it. That'll do. Right, so take all those down. That's not really working. I wonder what happens if we use the mod wheel on this. See what it does. Often you find the mod wheel is just set up to do something cool. Or not. Okay, let's just try one last thing. Expression on here. This is the buffer size, which is doing that. Okay. Now I've got to be careful here because I think last time I actually couldn't hear the guitar when I was doing it. So apologies if you couldn't hear that, or maybe it was for the best. Okay, let's try something like that. try that last bit. Where do we start? Put that little muted bit in. Delete those two. I didn't even tune the guitar, but hopefully it's alright. Yeah, I think that'll do. Just try and find a bit that doesn't sound too offensive. Oh. Okay, cool. So let me just try something here just to finish off. Yeah, I think I've probably overcooked this a little bit in terms of the amount of stuff that's in there, but what I just wanted to try doing was take the drums out. There's no percussion playing, is there? Okay, so let's take this period of time, and so now we should be hearing that, and let's say master, WAV, export, and we'll call this. This is the reason this is called 419 minor major sub. Is it's day 419 of making a little track idea every day, pretty much consecutively. It's not completely consecutively, but yeah. So that's why it's day 419. And I used to put it up on my website, but I kind of got out of the habit when I was moving to Australia. Kind of ran out of the time to be able to do it, but it's quite interesting to listen to the progression of what I started doing at the beginning and what I'm doing now. Yeah, especially actually if you listen to some of the early things I was doing where I had to play everything in live. I mean, they were just offensive, and now you know, this is definitely a massive improvement. So it's just kind of a good advert for daily practice. Okay, so let's put some of these. I don't need that much actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sample this. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a blocked up nose this morning. Right, so let's place this on here. So I soloed the drum. So I muted the drums, so the drums weren't going to play. So now I'll do the opposite. I'll take off everything else, and let's just have a little jam. This is a good sign to see what it's like. You know, kind of where's this at? Is this going to work as an idea? And so what I do is I'll load up Serato sample, and we can just have loads of fun with this, just chopping stuff up, and yeah, chopping up the sample essentially. So let's find that sample. I'll make the most of the fact my son's not awake yet, and let's open this up. Where are we? Okay, so we go set slicer. It's the way I normally like to do it. Let's try that. Okay, let's try it in the beat. Not quite doing it actually, this one. Let's try changing the slide size. You can have some fun reversing as well. Seems to kind of go out of time somehow. Let me just check what I actually put in here. Right, let's just check the sample. Okay, I'm just going to try bouncing out again because the guitar I needed to turn down and the other guitar is just a bit annoying and not in time, which is causing a bit of a problem, I think. But yeah, it's not quite doing it as well as I was hoping. This can be a little bit, let's just try and error to get something which sounds good. But let's see what we can get going with this. Also helps if you sidechain it, but it should kind of sound good anyway. Sometimes it's kind of the density of the instruments isn't right, like maybe there's not enough bass playing. Often it's the bass because you need to have something which sounds kind of bassy for it to work. Or have enough bass playing essentially. So let's eject this. Okay, let's try that. So it's not too bad. So let's try that. Let's try that again. Didn't quite work. What have I done here? That's a bit better. It's not the best, but let's get a little bit of going here. Obviously there's no mixing on this side. They usually kind of be better to do a bit of a mix as well. Okay, I'm going to put some side chaining on. That's not sounding too bad. So that'll be it for today. I think I've just got a little loop going. It kind of sounds okay. Usually I would mix this idea down before I put it in there, but yeah, we'll leave it there for today. It's going to be today's live stream, and you can see how creating those samples, putting them into Artist Sample, you can have some fun doing that. All right, guys, thanks everyone for tuning in, and I'll be back